If you're considering purchasing a radar detector and live or frequently drive in the Virginia and Washington, D.C. area, or if you're a commercial truck driver, you will want to make sure that the detector you select is stealth to the Spectre radar detector. The Spectre is a device used by police that can detect the radio frequency leakage from all portable radar detectors, with the exception of two, the Escort Redline and the Beltronics STi Magnum. Both of these detectors share many of the exact same features and benefits, as Escort and Beltronics are the same company, and with the exception of some cosmetic, firmware, and slight hardware differences, both are essentially the exact same detector. First, let's discuss the overall performance of these two detectors. Both the Redline and the STi Magnum are classified as extreme range radar detectors, leading the pack in long range and off-axis performance. And as an added benefit with the Redline, and now with the new 2016 version of the Magnum, you can also segment Ka-band, which enables you to disable certain segments of the Ka-band spectrum, which is not used by police. This will decrease some of the false alerts on Ka-band, decrease the scanning time, while also increasing the range by as much as 15%. We have a video here under the video section of our website, radarbusters.com, on how to do this. However, there is one downside, which we'll go into a little bit more detail later, and that is the inability for either of these two detectors to block out the Ka-band anti-collision sensors that are installed in new cars. Because of this, both the Redline and Magnum are excellent choices for use on the open highway. However, in this city, you'll get an overabundance of Ka-band false alerts. Now let's discuss some of the differences between these two detectors, starting with the case. The STi Magnum case is made of magnesium alloy, while the Redline is made of a rubberized plastic. Because of this, the STi is a little bit more durable. However, it does not dissipate heat as well as the rubberized case of the Redline. And as heat is the #1 killer of all electronic components, the Redline may be a better investment for the long haul. Then, the case design. The Redline has a bottom lip that sticks out from under the display that has 3 buttons, while the STi Magnum's face is flush with the buttons right under the display. Because of this, the STi Magnum display is a little easier to read if you mount it high on the windshield. Now let's look under the hood with these comparison photos. Both detectors share the same dual front-facing antenna called the M3, enabling both detectors to be stealth to a device police use to detect radar detectors called the Spectre. However, there is one slight difference between these two, and that is the low noise amplifier of the K and Ka side of the feed horn. The LNA on the Redline is wire bonded, while the LNA of the STi Magnum is packaged. Because of this, the Redline has a slight edge in long-range performance. Now here's a few of the differences between the firmware versions of these two detectors. The STi Magnum uses a male voice alert, and the Redline has a female voice alert. The STi Magnum also has a setting enabling you to hang your detector upside down, while the Redline does not. And the Redline's expert meter can display up to 8 simultaneous threats at one time, while the Beltronics threat display can only display 3. Now, one of the shortcomings of both the STi and the Redline is that neither of these two are GPS equipped. Because of this, one accessory you may want to consider adding is the Escort Live interface. This will then enable your Redline or Magnum to alert you to fixed photo enforcement cameras, police spotted alerts, share real-time alerts with other Escort Live users, and even block out known false alert locations by the exact location and frequency. Now again, the #1 benefit of both the Redline and Magnum is that they're both stealth to the Spectre RDD. However, if you never drive in Virginia, the District of Columbia, or drive a big rig, you really don't need the stealth capabilities, as radar detectors are legal in all the other 49 states for passenger cars. Because of this, there's another detector you may want to consider, and that is the Passport Max 360. The Passport Max 360 is classified as both a highway and city detector, providing full 360-degree protection with front and rear antennas and arrows, has an internal GPS which will alert you to fixed photo enforcement cameras, and the ability to lock out known false locations. But most importantly, the Max 360 has a much better filtering to block out those annoying false alerts caused by the anti-collision sensors installed in new cars. So the result will be a much quieter and enjoyable ride with comparable performance. Now, if you do have any comments or questions, you're welcome to contact me 24/7 at my personal email address of radarroy@radarbusters.com or call my staff at 888-227-8927. This is Radar Roy from radarbusters.com. Thank you for watching, and please remember, drive safe, drive smart, but most of all, drive protected.